Gas.
This.
So
Casares.
gas.
Like YouTubers.
Match found.
Cool. Let's go.
Kalau nggak apa nih? Smoker.
Match found.
Ini
Oh ini. Smoker Oris.
sabar lah, gue burung. Like ya. Ya. Mlebu ya. Sopan.
Burung.
Yes, I'm pumped.
Wow.
Match found.
Sa party, Riz.
Semau.
Enggak iki lho. Ana time iki lho.
Oh,
Jenenge ya
apa
ngapa?
carane sok ngono? Sok nge tim Mas iki.
Lho apamu wis emailmu wis terkait tertahu aja. Wis terikat gak lu?
Mbak opo?
Ambil emailmu. Yang sana.
They have no idea how heartless I am.
Ya wis toh.
Mulai timku Valeria Apple. Sofa.
Brimstone, after we win, I'll buy you a drink if you share a memory with us. Scanning ahead. Take flight. Right here.
Satchel out.
Back in sight.
Enemy spotted A.
Last player standing.
Apa kayak lagi?
Bebas. WC.
Belakang gua ono iki.
Brimstonezinho. Reload or I can't listen to music. You're really bringing me down here, man.
I'll find them.
Bisa dinner kah? Oh enggak ya. Kayak
Down you go.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Kasi ngarepnya kurang.
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted B. Grenade! Satchel out. Satchel out.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged yet?
He won't fool me. Spike down A.
Kena aku yun. Spike eh.
Got the spike.
Stealing sight.
Launching smoke.
Spike's down. I have the spike. Cutting their vision.
Yellow.
Last player standing. Spike down A. Team Ace.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
Hindi ko ready. Smoke faster. Sampai ay kurang.
Smoke's down.
Satchel out.
There they are.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
My quiver is never full.
Tembak dong, sofa.
You are powerless.
Can't use that.
Enemy spotted A. Carrier's dead.
Spike down A.
Enemy spotted A.
Defeated.
Last player standing.
Beritahu na lang. Kaya lahat ng mga
Enemies
ay isa udah,
close.
nganu ya,
Eyes up.
patroli.
Reloading.
Ganyan.
Itu anak senang buri gini. Ini,
Parang backup ay.
kecil, mitok eh.
Ako taas yung nagbarawang mo snig eh.
Kalau bisa sila kan. Ano yun, ano yun.
Headshot. Launching smoke.
Ako. Ako here. Pico.
Sabot.
Kuga ready.
Return to dust.
Sa keras ya. Bisa loh. Balik ah. Balik mana nih?
Thirty seconds left.
Smoke's down.
Enemy spotted. A.
Last player standing.
Hindi kan?
Oh, ini ya.
Look your enemy in the eye. It helps with accuracy.
Isinya wah apik nih lho. Oh, aku nge-spring hunter. Atau tak macetno titik iki kan.
Scanning ahead.
Who's next?
Deploying. Right here. On target.
Fire in the hole! There.
Kayak
Here.
Cutting their vision.
Satchel out.
mana kau main
Still in sight.
Bomb buddy out.
kan bisa nih. Aduh, kau flank kan?
Spike down A.
Bisa bolong.
Last player standing.
Bolong kan?
Yung smoke mo, no eh. Ambil.
Level heads until we're home, yes? Good.
Kita gak tahu ngeplan loh. Aku ngono iku cek bisa ngeplan. Tidak ngeplan gini kan. Ini kan aman. Awas, Wen. Kalah terus. Bisa gitu. Oke, apa is oke.
Yang ngepi. Ambil
Iya,
coy.
angel ono kill coy.
They will cover!
Mencet bisa. Ah,
What the heck?
asli yuk. Harus melewat.
Grenade!
Scanning ahead.
Bomb buddy out.
Found them.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Right here.
Yang harus TP ya, Mas.
Spike planted.
TP 1.
One enemy remaining.
TP ya.
Right here. Right here.
Awas terus long.
Last player standing.
Mati kan?
See? They're stubborn. They'll break.
Besok kalah gila. Kaki ya apa mana mau. Terus
Best of the best, and we still forget the spike.
Kena. 75.
Launching smoke.
Cutting their vision.
Sleep, brother. Deploying drone.
Cutting their
Right
vision.
here. Enemy tag.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted. Smoke's down.
Kamikaze.
Apa Aris?
Yung kamikaze.
Ya apa?
Karo kamikaze kan yo. Sekali ono ya kamikaze. Duh. Wow, bifre.
Revealing area.
Hold it. I'm still hungry.
Kamikaze itu depan.
Yo
Stand
party
tall.
nih.
We are Valorant.
Menang no perang
We
itu.
are fighters.
Kayak iku pesawatnya iku bunuh diri. Jadi nabrakno pesawatnya di ngono lho. Nang musuh. Saya kan mati gara-gara bom itu. Ini kamikaze. Bom bunuh diri lah. Gila.
Open up the sky.
Mini tip ini.
Light planted.
Launching smoke.
You fought well.
Out of here.
Last player standing.
Ono mana? Anak loro ta. Apa tuh elbow ya? Apa elbow kayak ya?
Killjoy 12 bro.
Agil saya.
Watch them run when lit by my sonar. That's when we strike.
Agak kau.
Come into the unknown. Scanning ahead.
What?
Enemy spotted A.
Found them.
Fire in the hole!
Mana yun?
Molly.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Kira ya Allah.
Last round
Oh,
before the
lali
switch.
ya.
We cannot keep our goods after this. Spend all.
Aku sudah bawa bom lali.
Lagi Riz.
Need a drop.
Untung kena wallbang nih.
Thank you.
Pak kasih di wallbang. Kalah.
Track them down.
Tunggu nak yoro.
Molly.
You are powerless.
My ult's ready.
Oh, kapan naik kata apa gitu? Kapan naik kau?
Right here. There.
Right here.
Grenade!
Enemy spotted.
They will cover.
Smoke's down. Dim beacon here.
Deploying drone.
Barrier created.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
You are divided!
Healing area.
You will barely work.
Switching sides.
Reloading.
Oh iya, tak
Time to
ketakar.
stock back up.
Hah?
Tak ketakar.
Saya.
We'll come back. I can feel it.
Launching smoke.
Wah, menceng nggak deh?
Spike
Got her.
planted.
Taken down.
Satchel out. Satchel out. Grenade!
Last player standing.
Launching smoke.
Aduh, kurang.
And there is
One enemy remaining.
Hold on to your hats.
Nah,
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
TP kan?
yun. Okay, matalitigan dia lah. Cepat lah.
Enggak. Taruh sih. Aku tahu mau copet sih.
There. Enemy spotted B.
Yo, tiba sak semua kuno rek.
One down.
Enemy spotted.
Lahiran kan.
Oh, apa lihat itu?
Last player standing.
Grenade!
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours.
Sokai kok lucu banget ini. Yo, boleh ini menjeru.
Kan emang yang jero.
Enggak, wis metu deh. Step gue wis metu. Kita ini Roy sih lagi deh.
B kah? Ngomong Haris.
Iya. Oke. TP 2.
Who trained you?
Ya udah deh.
Who's next?
Awas TP ya udah.
Last player standing.
Kafe nang kono. Lewat OTP gak boleh TP.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Aku sekarang tak.
Penganan gitu.
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
Nanti. Alah guys.
Gimana ini?
Iya.
Enemy spotted.
Masuk satu ya.
Enemy spotted B.
Alah. Mantap sekali.
Spike planted.
100. Anjir, 100.
Cool bridge. My ult ready.
Ya, kacau.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Right here.
Mana sih gimana?
Last player standing.
Satchel out.
Tengah iso ini.
Out of charges. Impressive wiring.
Alah, Riz. Try sok main Riz rek.
Clutch. Match point.
What do you say, Drake? Ready to stretch your wings?
You know what to do.
Scanning ahead.
Nak pion.
There. Enemy spotted B.
Enemy spotted.
Rest.
Pakai OP ya, apa?
Soal.
Spike planted.
Die.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Dukung gak yuk? Wah, kami ini po bisa so far.
You should run.
Unang kong. Line setengah. Waduh. Kas. Ente. Telak nih tadi.
Attackers win.
Nih kasih lagi. Ketwingi kok bosok terus ini bola ya. Apa musuh sih kesangar.
Match found.
Side.
Go. Let's go.
Knock. Selesai lah.
Ako may speaker na.
Enggak lah po.
Sorry ko.
Try sih harus. Kesan belak tuh.
Brimstone.
Maybe their killjoy isn't as smart as ours. I don't want to deal with her if she is.
Gun here.
Gun here.
Mari yun sih dari.
Mari. Menerus yang teko kelasku piro?
Pira.
Mek 5. Dari piro? 25-an sih.
Di seperempat ya udah.
Dan totalnya sak jurusan itu 9 80-an lah. Kalau semester.
Kapan di situ?
Nek 13 kok. Oktober.
Revealing area.
Wah salah scan aku.
Enemy spotted A.
Block
Reloading.
sight. Turret destroyed.
Nggak turun tuh.
Target down.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Terakhir ngajurno turret kill set.
Spike planted.
Gun here. Reloading.
I must kill my reflection. It's the only way forward.
Kalau V cewek.
Nangani.
Let's go.
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted A.
Party's over.
Bomb grenade out.
One enemy remaining.
Scanning ahead.
Yeah.
Relax. Sundan yung balik ko nas.
Team Ace.
Nakakablo.
I have survived more than they have ever seen.
Placing sentry.
Placing alarm bot.
Let's fly.
Let's fly. Berarti ngerti kan, guys? Aku lawan.
Take flight.
Blocking sight.
There.
Bomb grenade out.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Enemy spotted A.
Bomb grenade out.
Enemy cutting them good. Sick.
Very straight.
Planted.
Last player standing.
Oh, one flank, bro. That's right. Apa?
They're just batteries. And I need a
Masuk
recharge.
Baru siapa apa no?
Can I get this?
Okay. Yeah.
At some point, we'll have to get the fight. That's how you survive. Enemy spotted.
Nggak usah fight, nggak usah fight.
My ult is ready. I have the spike. Revealing area. Come. I am the hunter.
One seven.
Bomb grenade out.
Shot down.
One reset. One down.
Bomb grenade out. Here.
Shot down. Deploying drone.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Crossing Yudis.
Drop in a scoop.
Begitu orangnya.
Wah, mo wala sing ghost fight.
30 seconds left.
Spike planted. Scanning ahead.
Dulu sana. Apa ya? Tapi so enak sih. Nah. Hampir ya itu.
The symphony of death. Don't worry.
Need a drone. Thanks.
Can I get this? Turret out. settle for a draw.
No, vertical.
Enemy spotted B.
Reloading.
Ya Allah.
Fire in the hole!
Strike down A. Last player standing.
I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't.
Agak dan bro.
Me too, me too, me too.
Drop. Thanks.
Ngomong terus.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Sabo. Oh, iya.
Thank you.
I'll show that brimstone true power.
What's this?
Take flight.
Blocking
Go.
sight.
Cutting the vision. Sight.
Nowhere to run! Revealing area.
Bomb grenade out.
Yes, no man.
Alarm bot out. Back like I never left. No people.
Last player standing.
Half.
One enemy remaining.
Nice one.
Never give up.
I'm impressed, Sova. Even with blood on your hands, you're
Keeping control.
Right here.
turned out.
Can ult.
Need a drop.
Ulti.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No prisoners.
Deploying drone.
Sounds close.
Placing swarm grenade out. Bomb grenade out.
Revealing area.
Alarm bot area is clear.
Two event.
Spike planted.
Found them. Killed my mom. That's 3.
One enemy remaining.
There. Cutting their vision.
Gun here. Right here.
Ah, atas ya.
Drop in a smoke.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
Main defender is gone. You were barely worth the effort.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
Ya aku nembak Ricky kan ya aku nyentri.
Waktu Elis di banyak. Atas pokok. Dia mau masuk parit.
Scanning ahead.
Blocking sight. Drop in a smoke.
Deploying drone.
Still inside.
screen.
Jaga P series. Ariris.
Good.
Kayo yun ang di mo.
Kayo yun ng karo.
Ano ba?
Revealing area.
Pati ako kapag sa tisay di ba?
Spike planted.
Hindi ulit. Okay yun ng A.
Mid, go mid.
Someone's coming mid.
You are powerless.
One enemy
Quiet
remaining.
now.
Nice one.
All dead? I have more tests to run.
Outside of this gig, immortality doesn't have a tick. Grab a drop. Thank you.
Can I have it, bro? Can I have it, bro?
Enggak Ray.
Thank you.
Ray.
Apa?
Bukan ceweknya itu.
Let's go.
Stay down.
One enemy remaining.
My ult is ready. Reckon we're just better, aye?
The best of the best, and
We still forget the spike. I anticipated us winning.
right here.
Enemy spotted.
A.
One enemy remaining.
Here! Gas!
Time for.
Lang ah.
Jaga flank aja. Oh.
You tried.
Don't be spending too many brain cells figuring them out. Overthinking is just as bad as underthinking.
Orang tak cukup no mau.
Placing sentry.
Good try.
Kok
Need a
naiknya?
drop. Thanks.
Careful.
Eyes up.
Placing sentry.
Night night.
Fire in the hole!
Spike down B.
What's this?
Kasih.
I got the
kanan.
spike. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Three.
Block in sight.
planted.
Parang. Nak yelo. Oh, bos sini. Mapku hilang bisa.
Last player standing.
Blok aku. Gak ndelok tawang iki.
Kaget.
One enemy remaining.
No.
Calculated.
Last round in the half.
Last call for all the things you need to kill him with. Buy up.
Bisa upin aku bisa.
Scanning ahead. Reloading.
Drop.
Take flight.
Placing swarm grenade. You should run.
Party's over.
Planted.
Bukan multi apa sih?
Shock dart.
No danger. Refreshing. Here, catch. No peeking.
One enemy remaining.
Flank mereka.
Kalau nggak mungkin. Kering.
Oh, atas.
Mati opo mati.
Apa ya atas?
Switching sides.
We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
Tak kira mau dimajuin. Ulti killjoy soalnya nang kene ya. Tapi majuin ya, tak ulti. Kena killjoy sekali.
Kan multi turret. Multi ult. Ulti ini.
Ulti killjoy.
Placing swarm grenade.
Hancur ngono lho mau. Nanti lo aku. Soalnya kalau sih
You have classic skin.
ya wis tak nengko. Sama masih ngomong.
Thank you.
Where's it?
Scanning ahead.
Drop in a smoke.
Aduh, disemuk rek.
Drop in a smoke.
Spike planted.
Refreshing.
Yo.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Cika. Nice. Akhirnya aja. Setelah 3 match
Gun here.
oleh tim sing dewa.
Take talk as a bowstring. The
It's okay,
fight
bro.
demands it.
Seperti itu.
Mana Rikan Riz?
Itu kan di waktu nang awak ya. Ini
Right here.
Okay.
malah nang kono rek.
No peeking. shop
Apa?
someday.
They buy.
Revealing area.
Makan tuh recon.
Kena eh. Waduh, gila coy.
Drop.
Enemy spotted A.
I think they go B.
Dia mau tuh.
B. Yes.
Penting B.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Oh fuck bro, I scared. I'm sorry for that. Oh
Panal,
man,
panal.
I'm
Panal,
scared.
panal.
I'm low
No
nest.
peeking.
Bener, oh ini.
No radiant for
Take the
you,
boss,
wee
please.
man.
Reloading.
Oh. Miring.
I reckon I'll take a kip after
Ayo,
that.
ayo.
I've earned it.
Ayo.
Thank you.
Lucas, Nova, I can buy.
Eh,
Nova, ikut.
ayo mending saya sing tuku
This is gonna be fun.
Turret out.
Scanning ahead.
Last player standing.
Oh, isa nampak nondasi lo aku.
Hey bad bro.
Is everyone's tech still working? Double check it, please.
Need a drop.
Aus. Kenapa ya? Connect ya?
Need a drop. Thanks.
Can you break the scan, bro? I'll go nest.
Kan B.
Go.
See ya.
Terima.
Oh.
Iya, TS3.
Oh, half.
Orang.
Kaunu nih kadon. Cetek mana kata ADS.
Last player standing.
Guys. Tak siap pun saya.
Act
ult
on
is
my
ready.
intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
Jet, can I get your Sherry?
Need a drop. Thanks.
Take recon, please. Thank you.
Alright, muckers. Off we go.
I'm watching here.
Party's over.
Nice one.
My ult's ready.
Off in a smoke.
Spike down A.
Spike's here. There.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
You were beautiful.
Berhenti ya.
Match point.
Tak sampai.
Oh look, they're desperate.
Placing alarm bot.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Placing sentry.
Keep up.
Keep up.
Enemy spotted.
Pending.
Spike planted.
See nothing. Dropping smokes.
Last player standing.
Back like I never
Prepare for
left.
hellfire!
One enemy remaining.
For dead.
Last player
I wanna
standing.
leave.
Clutch.
My god, bro.
Takiro.
Ikaw pumati ng mid.
You know what we should do? I'll tell
Aku.
you.
Kaomong.
We should win.
Loh, wong telu rame nak mid kafe lho, nembak mid kafe lho.
Yung ngomong lah, paling enggak.
Aku Killjoy, Chloe.
Ako na iko soalnya. Iyo.
Sangat rame terus disusul Rena bisa.
Keep up.
Saya kira kan nero. Mana ya? Enggak tahu. Aduh.
Iyo, gak bakal doon.
You're done. Multiple enemies A.
Ari lo kan.
Shock dart. Wala na, ulti kayo ulti.
Dropping a smoke.
Wala na.
What's this?
Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A.
Commit.
One enemy remaining.
Nah, siya.
Spike down B.
Napuno.
Defenders win.
I'll do it again and again and a bunch of other times
Yes.
after that.
Adi.
Game.
Satu sih. Dipapati terus ya. Mobil jadi ini. Setelah kalah pinggir. Bye-bye.
Cek, sabar.
Bolas ya. Stasi.
River lah bata.
Apa? Marshal si Rufeng. Kak Iken, biar ya.
Marcelo mo?
Si Rufeng.
Zero Fang. Marshall, emang anak mana?
Untuk Umar Saleh kayaknya. Enggak deh. Zero Fang. Gak missing kan?
Iya.
Guys. Yes. Bisa. Bisa barang sih. Bisa kok. Suaramu kok beda?
Hah?
Oh.
Suara gue beda.
Enggak.
Main WhatsApp kali ya.
Main no.
WhatsApp ya guys ya. Aku tak paten. Watchdog tapi bosan nih.
Sembarang. Guys.
Watchdog bosan nih, Riz. Yudisium itu apa sih sebenarnya?
Apa?
Berkas ngono ya.
Apa nih?
Yudisium.
Iya.
Transkrip nilai barang ngono.
Transkripnya enggak.
Oh enggak bisa.
Cuman hubungannya mbak Kian.
Gila apa serius? Oh, dulu Genji Fnatic gak series? Ya, Riz.
Apa?
Genji Fnatic.
Saiki.
Do EWC wis mulai ngerti.
Apa mana yuk?
Esport World Cup.
Tahu. Channel Valorant.
Kita lihat ya guys ya. Gimana lihatnya? Tarik kah? Laku, Pak. Oh, gila. Seru. Sering sering.
1v1 that got Fnatic up to 3 to close out the half. Now, Gen.G on the attack, somewhere we expect to see them putting up rounds, and if that's the case, we'll be going to Icebox very soon. Fnatic with their back against the wall, but hell, we know that's where they can be the most dangerous.
Well, yeah, it was literally 9 rounds in a row for Gen.G after they lost the pistol in the last half and came out with 9 rounds. And very easily could have come out with more. That's what this matchup has been so far. They have been the better side, but now it's up to Fnatic. And more importantly, I want to see more from Alfie. We talked about the consistency over at Masters Toronto and what he was able to do. I haven't seen it just yet. That's a nice start, though. The lifeline of the pistol necessary. Kayak gets the first kill.
Down to a 5v4. This pistol's so valuable for Fnatic if they can find a Kayak and Crashies. Chronicles there too. The whole team stepping up to bring the pistol into Fnatic's favor. That's 2 for 2 now on this map, but they are still trailing by quite a lot.
Yeah, it is definitely a long road back into it. Of course, this, again, is one of those compositions that I think facing into a defensive side will be quite unorthodox. You've got those Vice setups, which are always difficult to get through in a pacey manner, and then you're going to have that aggression out from Alfia. My only worry, though, is the fact that he's just not been on the board just yet. Like, it has been a very, very quiet game from Alfia. Whatever part of his career you're talking about. Like, a 3-11 is not something you'd normally see. Right, all right then. We're just spamming smokes and getting 2 kills, are we, Crashies? A little bit of a different ball game, and then he throws out the dart, you know, because he didn't need it before. Just gets the timing. At least padding those stats a little bit. Realistically, I was going to say they want to try and keep things clean, but he has gone down.
One loss, not too major. Little execution from Chronicle. This one's looking like it will be a relatively clean closer. The steps heard as Munchkin's running about in spawn. Although he catches Chronicle off, the classic shots don't land. 9-5, 4 players alive. Fnatic, well, this is exactly how that previous half started, but then it was 9 straight rounds for Gen.G, something that's not possible here, because the game would end before that.
Yeah, I think it's always going to be very difficult. Like, you can take a lot from how we saw the retakes played in the last half. Like, the setup from Gen.G was fantastic. Like, they're so good at putting texture into positions where... Well, and Caron, if I'm being honest, like, the amount he was teleporting into angles and just taking aggressive fights. Now you put them onto the attack side, well, they can do that from the get-go. Immediately... We're going to see that operator brought up into Alfia. The belief definitely still there that he can take over, he can dominate this map. And you can see from the positions on the map that maybe a little bit tentative to fight into middle from Gen.G, knowing that there could be some danger in that part of the map.
Well, the danger's coming to them. Not just in this B main push, but Alpha's now stepped through mid. There's a short push as well. Foxy9 locking it down on one side. And it looks like they'll look for space in mid, but not without that drone going through. That's a key part of this play. It actually hasn't spotted Alpha. It only saw the player up on short, but that's enough for Gen.G to decide to wrap all the way around through spawn. In the meantime, the A push comes in, and, well, it could be a mistake. Both are able to pick one, but stop short of taking down texture. And so a 4v2, presumably post-plant, will be underway. They got a 3v2.
That's a bit of a nasty surprise for Ash. And with both players still holding on to their weaponry, it's not out of the realms of possibilities, more so if they want to gamble these 2 guns. Now, obviously for Alfia, he was hoping maybe he could get a few picks and maybe play towards that tour de force, but he is not even remotely close to it. So a gun loss here would mean maybe not having a rifle at all in the next round, but definitely not having the operator. And already that late positioning from Foxy9 has completely caught him off. It leaves Kayak alone versus 3, still going for it. A nice shot onto the first. I think a lot of this may come down to either trying to save the operator or at least pick off the remaining members of Gen.G as they exit, while Foxy9's read is just sublime. The man is having a great day of Valorant.
Genji ku gokil.
Well, I think fairly easy for him there. The flash goes out, nobody's peeking, no
Nggak
noise
takut
made.
nanu.
What was the point? And of course, he correctly deduces that it was all a ruse. Great round from him, a great map indeed from him as well. And Garon, it was a bold play to go up on top of that wall, but he was supporting Texture. Together they clear that site, eliminate Alpha, drop that operator as well. And a decent blow to the Fnatic economy with that. This round, well, this could be the beginning of the end for Fnatic already. It's 10-5, and their credits fully put on the line. Light shields on 3 players, regen shields on 1. Not quite able to get that full protection in here, but Kayak, he won't be scared away by the lack of shields. Goes pushing down as a small angle turret can't see him from, but Foxy9, he's well aware of that possibility.
They're not going to risk sticking around any longer.
Mustahil.
Of course, for both of these squads, you can talk about making
Soalnya
it
ono
into the
Ondo
playoffs, you can talk about fighting for the
Sok
trophy, but of
ngarai
course both
City. Enggak sih.
are club partners as well, so they will be fighting for that overall ridiculous prize pool. And I'm sure the organization itself will be hoping that both of these teams are able to bring them some pretty significant points. Of course, the main changes this year is that the consistency over all of the esports is far more important than having 1 or 2 big winners. But they'll take the big winners anyway. It's still nice to get 1,000 club points on the board. Boaster under pressure, Stinger in hand. His target has gone all
Louis.
himself a shot, but unfortunately not the kill. Luckily, Crashies is still going. He's been having a great game so far, and Karen could do nothing about this one. And unfortunately for Foxy9, this time his luck is just that little bit too far behind. This will be a 6th round onto the ball for Fnatic, and well, although they are still a distance behind Genji, it's starting to look a little bit more possible as the rounds go on. It seems like some of them at least are starting to warm up.
The other thing as well, when you talk about the club points, is that the fact that you need to get that first place in at least one of these esports to go the distance and claim the top prize. It takes the pressure off the other teams so that you can build it a little bit later on. You want to find that early on in the season, early on in the weeks. Fnatic, looking at their run internationally, it's definitely not out of the question. But there's a bit of a climb back on this map if they're going to be taking this series cleanly. It's already been a strong performance from Genji, and a mistake or two is allowed.
Tapi mainnya nang
At this
studi.
point,
Mainnya apa?
Tadi.
Kudu stadium sih. Kayak podium. Kau nak menonton nih kayak.
Fnatic. And I think that's the fun thing about this series overall, is the fact that it does feel like either side could come out on top. That final map, I believe, is Sunset as well, which is definitely at least going to be an interesting one. I don't think it's been the best map for Fnatic overall, so the fact that both squads have ended up on that map, maybe wanting to prove that there is something a little bit more there for them. But we are still looking at some of those individuals right now for Fnatic. Alfie are starting to come alive at least a little bit. It's been Crashy is the one to sort of lead the show. Well, at least for now. Could be forced back a little bit.
yeah, sending this short pressure, a little bit of a halt. Not sure what's on the other side. Boaster already giving up a lot of control. They've got Kayak embedded in line. And I think just a lot of respect shown towards those weaker weapons, not wanting to give them the close range angle. Short now being held from the site by Boaster up top.
It's okay, we will witness her.
There won't be any easy fights. Had they have pounced when they wanted to initially, this could have been a different story. The flash will send Boaster back. It's really Texture that's the danger man. The man with the rifle in hand, sneaking into heaven, finding one. Cloudburst for the crossover. That actually, it's just to get Foxy9 the weapon. Now they're both armed and dangerous and looking to crunch in on spawn. Cut that rotation off. Information gained by the jump peak, and they execute Chronicle. Now knowing there should be only one player on the other side of the map, if any, and it's Alfier with an off. He finds one, but now the numbers are running at him. What a shot!
Oh, this could be big. Finally starting to see some life in Alfier, a third found, but it's the spams of texture that are having to be dealt with eventually. Kayak will finish his dinner, and those are the sort of rounds we expected to see from Alfier. You said it, one man was left to try and defend that B site, but a bit of an unorthodox position, and more so, 3 big picks coming his way. That is a massive turning point, and potentially such an important round. Bear in mind what was invested into that one from the side of Gen G. If that one slips, I almost call it map over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was one where they have one rifle going into it, find the pick in heaven, gets them an extra rifle, and then isolate Chronicle. Now you've got a lot of weapons and a lot of bodies coming towards one man with a not a very high fire rate weapon. But he's able to get it across the line, now putting the gap to 3. A remarkable recovery already for Fnatic, but this is a bigger challenge. Because as we said, that was a very low investment from Gen G. Now they've got everything to work with.
And the tough thing for Gen G is that this setup is consistently changing. Of course, you want to have those executions where you can send texture through supportive utility, but you don't know if you're running into thorns. You don't know if he'll get isolated by a wall. That has moved between short A main and Chronicle fancies placing it, and then that normally
resmi wong Arab
incredibly methodical to try and catch out some of these players.
Mending nonton Tekken-nya.
A lot of utility in these early starts to the round.
Oh, EBC.
And it means that when it comes to executions, a lot of the time they don't have it available to them.
Nak PWT sih, sing cilik lek gak salah. Jenenge Soul.
Ends up pulling it back. The ultimate used is that they're not sure if players are waiting.
Mari kalah na Amerika.
They know to be ready on the other side. As in goes the ultimate of the Hunter's Fury from a safe distance.
Nyampe yung dito ko.
To be dropped to the floor. A 3 versus 5 with Ash already gone. But the plant seems to be secured. A lot of this hinges on
Dapat sih kapan ikut lomba ini. PWT resmi kualifikasi Asia.
Crashy strikes just in time with Munchkin low. This round seems to already be tied up in a neat little bow. Texture, the only one standing in their way. He would need a 1v5 and ace.
Oh, hampir aja.
Two can be found. Fnatic do well to land an 8th round, and this gap that was looking daunting at the halftime, now very much doable.
Yeah, Texture decided to
Halo.
he only ever gets 4K, so not really any point wasting
Belum halo.
You always get a little bit worried when he starts getting heady like that, but no, a great round from Fnatic. Like, firstly, you could tell they realized immediately that, okay, that null command's online. We need to sit back with our utility. We need to have Chronicle away from that A site, at least initially, so that he can activate the Thorns if they do it. And then what we do is we have the Hunter's Fury from afar that could still be activated because it's not in the range. And then we have Alfier with an operator, which it doesn't need any utility. That's Alfier with an operator. And he was a lot more careful with it, at least initially, until he saw that Hunter's Fury for disruption. Once again, a lower buy for Gen G. They do have a few ultimates available to them. The one that catches the eye the most is, of course, that Blade Storm available.
She is not
Incredible start to this one. Still 17 and 10 on the scoreboard, but not quite the 7-1 that he was at the start.
Look at this stack from Fnatic. They had Kayak push up in B main early on alongside Alfier, take the space, and then just leave Alpha posted with the op. He can quickly get out of there, and there's a Vice wall as well that they'll have to break through, so he'll be able to potentially take a pick and then isolate a player. It's even just the drone destroyed, but information that could start the rotate.
Yeah, that's the thing, with him being able to teleport back to safety.
You did it! You made it to the finish line!
It's going to be interesting because for the Fnatic side, they don't really have to move because that wall hasn't been triggered. So the first player will have to then trigger the wall, and then by that point, they can get back into the site.
Is she
teleport across. Now the Hunter's Fury. There's a lot of ults being spammed into position. Bear in mind, this was a low investment round for Gen G, but in terms of ults, it is a high investment round. That's already 2 put into play. I believe Blade Storm's online as well, so that's a third. They need to get something from this.
And it's the Blade Storm, at least to start, but he's being tagged down to 39, trying to to use the updraft to pick him off from a different angle. And although the op didn't finish the kill, this round has become a major uphill battle to hold on to that spike control for Gen G. Pistols sitting on the site, at pistol even, it's just Charon. As Alfier goes down, the defuse is underway. Ash is jumping through, they've stopped the defuse. Time is ticking, and Fnatic now under so much pressure. Somehow, the Thrifty has worked out. It's an expensive round, but well worth the cost for Gen G.
No, that's outrageous though. It wasn't even the ults that won it for them. The ults were null and void by the time. It's like, yeah, cool, okay, we've got ourselves the lockdown, that gave us the site. Okay, we used the Hunter's Fury, that didn't really do anything.
From the shadows.
And then, yeah, and then it's just Sheriffs. Like, that's what did it. Like, from this point where all the ults are gone, they should have still lost the round. It's just Sheriff shots from Ash and Charon, and I think Fnatic will watch that round back and be absolutely fuming.
And there wasn't even any surprise element with Ash running through. He triggered the wall. They knew that. Well, he's there. Somehow he's able to find so much value, as is everybody else. Shocking for Fnatic. They've been so clean on this comeback, on the climb back. Rising to the occasion, but falling at what could be one of the final hurdles. Gen G. Momentum not fully back in their sails. As you can see, Texture and Munchkin have been ripped out of the round, and Foxy 9, he can't even get out of there. He just ran back through the Razor Vine.
Yeah, that is the whole point of that piece of utility. I think you can't do that, but hey, I probably didn't realize how much damage he's already taken. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, that's the thing for Fnatic. They still have plenty of finances. Like, that is an infuriating round. That's one you're going to want to forget. But they are a team that's very good with their mental fortitude. That's pretty much what we've talked about them and sort of Boaster and Chronicle. Chronicle, I think, might be the king of mentality. I don't know if there's anybody better. Then again, if you have the most trophies, you're probably going to be up there. But for now, at least, yeah, the remaining two just have to say. Like, you're in a spot where you've just about managed to get through the last round. I think the Spike managed to eliminate one or both remaining players. I think it was both. So they didn't have the gun saved over. Obviously for Texture, he didn't buy because he had a Blade Storm, so it was a little bit different. But yeah, they need to hold on to these guns to have anything. Otherwise, we could very easily see this leveling up in just a moment's time. So we might be laughing and watching and seeing that Sheriff round and going, oh, that never should have happened. But Fnatic come back so clean, it almost doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, it's the course correction, right? They've gotten right back on the train tracks. They're not derailed just yet, and that's the important thing, because a round like that can very much cripple your mentality. And with a team like Fnatic, I don't think that's likely to ever happen, especially like Alfier. I think he was on Pie Watch at one point. Now he's definitely feeling it a little more. A little silly death there for Foxy 9, and he doesn't look happy about that in the player cam either. I think he thought those vines were a little further forward than they were. Thought he'd get out with 7 HP, but left on 0. And now a timeout call by Gen G. A map that they had a huge lead on going into their favored half, that they then managed to upset the rhythm of Fnatic 2 rounds ago. And yet Fnatic answer back immediately. The gap closes and the economy is crushed for Gen G. This timeout definitely necessary at this point, because it seems like they have been ripped from the reins.
It really does feel like Fnatic have somehow found themselves in the driver's seat. Like, this really was, like, this could have been 10 or 11 rounds in that first half. And now in the second half, we've seen the rise of Alfier.
That's a new lineup for me.
That's not the start they were looking for, though. Texture already down and out. I think a 10th.
There's no true.
I don't want to say it's guaranteed because they've still got Sheriffs in their hands, and we've already seen what they can do with those. But how many times do you think Fnatic will make that sort of critical error? I think the answer might be one.
Well, you know, the other thing is they're not against the Blade Storm lurking mid. They're not against the lockdown to take them out of those deep control spaces. They're not against the Hunter's Fury to delay their retake, or a Charon TP from the shadows to get the plant down. Not quite the same round for Gen G. What they do have is a Guardian on Foxy 9, and look, with some of the rounds we've seen, that could very well be enough. But Fnatic have come back online. They've started to hit shots, and it doesn't feel like they will be crumbling to just one weapon. But I may regret saying that in just a few moments.
I was about to say, they do have a very special set of skills. And that normally involves headshots. I don't know if they're going to expect the second player to be there, but Foxy9 already has managed to make it round the corner. That could be a bigger problem, though. There's only one is standing. Foxy9, he's not going to have a gun still. Few seconds. He's already managed to pick one up. I think he's made the realization. That shot's crazy, but the time is ticking away. He needs to grab that spike, and already Althea is going to make it to the site. 20 seconds. He's going to have a decent idea. He's going to wait for him, but he's not quick enough. An incredibly nice try, and, well, you almost had to eat your words. That was very, very close.
Oh, yeah.
Althea's got your back.
That scared me a lot there. When I see him also looking up to heaven, I'm like, okay, he's going to be shot in the back. Clears the correct angle. Makes it a 1v1. Taps the spike after hearing the player drop. He did everything right there. But Alpha taking out the shorty, knowing he's a little bit more tagged up. That's put them within punching distance of Gen G. A squad who won 9 rounds in a row in that first half. Fnatic winning both pistols has kept them alive. The heart still beating for the EMEA squad as they now look to equalize. As Gen G put their credits on the line. No ultimates to fall back on, at least for now. Kayak, he is playing a risky game if he goes through that smoke. But he's decided to be content with that deep mid control. In fact, he's already out of there.
Yeah, he's been quite happy to pressure, but then fall back. Already the operator of Althea has been seen. That's the fun thing about the Fnatic defense is a lot of it revolves around aggression with the ability to maneuver yourself to a new position in a second. Even quicker for Althea. And because of that, Gen G are having to spend a lot of time feeling out the map just to try and figure out where they want their execution to take place. They also have to worry about those vines. They've definitely been causing some issues, even getting a kill onto Foxy9 just a couple of go. Now, though, with the drone being heard, already the operator has repositioned to try and find a new angle. Here is that no command again.
Oh, the spray's not quite there for Boaster, closing in the distance. And it's Texture on the other side, a reliable man when it comes to those kind of fights, and the spray down is what gets him through the smoke. But Foxy9 dropped. The late lurk up through short, expected, dealt with early, and Kayak now has ultimate. They fight his way back in to clear all those corners on the way into the A site, and that's exactly how this will be used. Already spotting so much info, but they are just getting ahead of it, fighting straight into these angles, and well now, okay, good flash from Kayak, at least levels it up to a 2v2, but Texture wrapping around, he's already out of the door, he wasn't spotted, but Chronicle lands the shot anyways, desperately low on HP, the classic comes out, but they're both shot, and it's Chronicle to keep Fnatic climbing back 11-11.
Those are the rounds you expect to see Chronicle winning. Like, it comes down to the millimeter, the slightest of margins. And that fight back continues. He's actually just not seen quick enough from Texture, and that just gave him enough time to react. This was the kill. That was the turning point of the round. Just there, just being quick enough to react. And there are a few people that I think are calm enough to hit that shot in that moment. And as said, Captain Cool himself of Chronicle, just managing to get that over the line. We're also seeing that resilience from Kayak as well. Like, we still have to talk about, like, this is a guy entering his rookie season. There's obviously a few of those around, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't seem like the pressure ever gets to him, even with how far down they were. A 9-3 first half, and while we know for Fnatic that's nothing.
Fnatic with a much more passive hold. They've avoided that utility dump, that direct hit coming in on the other side, and this has at least given them a breath. A moment to stand back and prepare for the retake, because they would have been a player or two down with that kind of a dive from Texture, the paranoia, the flashes coming through. The Hunter's Fury fired into heaven, finds nothing. Fnatic are doing an excellent job of avoiding the utility, but they still have to fight their way back in, and it's the paranoia to lead them. Moster lined it up, fired it through, but they haven't dealt with Karen in the corner. He's sidestepping all of those shots, keeping himself alive a moment longer. The op dealt with up top, and now Texture, the final boss of this side, alongside Ash. winning those fights, but well, the information is there. Fnatic putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. The time desperately low. The classic comes out for Ash, and a little too brazen.
Got it.
Just about getting that defuse across the line. You see why he swung so wide. If he could just get behind Dice, that could be a denial of the defuse and an easy round win.
Chronicles hit final boss mode. Like this seems to happen like every single tournament he's in. The game starts to get close, and he goes, "All right, I'm not dying. You're making a big order. The rest of it, like the way that he fought back into that site was absurd. Like just managing to clear out pretty much every single position, switches back, clears main, and it's just like, I've got this. I've got 7 bullets. That's all I'll need to pick up the final player while you defuse. If he misses any of that, his teammate dies or he dies and you lose the round. It's just the second he gets towards those late rounds, it's just like Chronicle doesn't miss.
Yeah, even that 140 tag just a round ago. And he manages to flick over and immediately punish Texture. He's been doing a remarkable job. It is the beating heart of Fnatic here in the late stages of the Sands. Kayak, he's shutting down that B main push.
Yes,
before they've even crossed through that utility. Hunter's Fury fired blindly through, but it's a good tag. Damage dealt. Chronicle ultimate activated. He's going to remove weapons from their hand just in time as Boasters arrive into the site. They'll have the weapon back very soon. It's just a classic to contend with. And that at least gets in the trade on Chronicle.
Yeah, the Steel Guardian's one of those slow activating ultimates, so the Guardian was still in play to at least kill off the man of the moment, Chronicle. He's died on the site, but as you said, Boasters found that trade. And now with 40 seconds left, it's just a pause from the side of Gen G. Hoping that maybe somebody rotates back in the other direction, hoping they make that move, but with full mid-control
30 seconds
from Alpia, he's just waiting and watching. Crash, he's on the cross, but he's lost that battle. A big kill for Ash. The operator is going to take him a moment to get back into position. This leaves Boaster, and he gets absolutely nothing. From the depths, Gen G have risen. It seemed like it was over, maybe it still is. It's Alpia. Had a horrific first half, but he has been getting better and better as the time goes on, and he's trying to sit and wait and watch for his opponent to he gets it right, but doesn't quite manage to land the shot. Now on just 3 HP, overtime seems inevitable, and it will be 12 to 12. It's going the distance, it's delivering in this matchup for the playoff